Today, I'm gonna take you through a day in the life of my life as a 21-year-old entrepreneur. I'm a real estate agent, content creator, and I own my own vending machine business. And today is a special day because we have a costume party tonight because it's the Saturday before Halloween. Stick to the end to see what life is really like as an entrepreneur and also see what I chose as my Halloween costume. Comment some guesses below. Hint, I'm an animal. Let's get into it. I started my day by going to the gym and doing some legs. This is a regular part of my routine, and I've lost 65 pounds so far, so I'm happy about that because it's definitely a struggle. I'm sure a lot of you relate to that. I also like to walk a mile or two to get my steps up in the morning, and my gym happens to have an indoor track where I can get this done, which is pretty cool. As an entrepreneur, every day is a little different, and on this day, I needed to go set up the internet at one of my micro markets. This is one of my vending locations, and so if I don't have the internet set up, the credit card readers won't work and I can't make any money. So that's what I'm heading to do now. By the way, what you see in the back of my car is a bunch of extra wood from the markets that I really don't need, so I'll figure out what to do with that. I already got the markets built and ready to go. What I did not realize was I needed a hard line to the internet. I thought I could just do everything over Wi-Fi, and I was so wrong. So now I'm at Best Buy purchasing a 25-foot long Ethernet cable and connector. With that mission accomplished, now it's time to head back to my vending location, which is a real estate brokerage. In case you're wondering, these micro markets aren't normally for the public. They're for corporations and employee-only environments. So this is perfect for this location. I just need to get these cables plugged in and it'll be up and running and making money. I won't go too deep into the business here because I've already made a full video detailing everything from start to finish and how I started this business. So if that's something you want to see, check this video out. So here you just see me struggling to do this with one hand while filming, but we eventually got it done and got the kiosk set up. Also, look at all the wires back here though. I did that. I set that up. But sadly, I can't celebrate just yet. Take a look at this and tell me what's wrong with it. I can't have all these ugly wires lying around looking like this. It looks terrible and it looks unprofessional. So now I've got to make another trip to, you guessed it, to Lowe's we go. Now we're on to the way to Lowe's. And look at the cute puppy up there. There's a cute puppy. Oh, there's another dog that just passed by too. As I arrived, I did plan on parking the car like a normal human being because I'm kind of in a rush, but I thought this would be a fun opportunity to show you guys the Tesla auto park feature. I definitely use this more than I'd like to admit, but back to business. We're on a hunt for some gaff tape. Surprisingly, I had a way harder time finding this than I thought I would. I thought Lowe's had absolutely everything, including a variety of tapes. I asked an associate and he pointed me one way, but I still couldn't find it, and I looked up and down, left and right, all over the place, just wishing it would appear so I can leave and be on my merry way. Eventually, my wish was answered and I stumbled upon this beautiful wall of tape. Finally, even in the presence of what I thought was all the tapes, there was no gaff tape. Unbelievable, but sometimes in business, you just have to improvise and take risk. So back to the brokerage. This black tape will do the trick for now, and hopefully it looks decent enough.
20 minutes later.
Just look at the difference. It looks so much better, and it looks a lot nearer than before, so I think this will do for this location. Emphasis on the this because now it's time to head to my second location where I need to set up the kiosk and do the exact same thing again. This is actually the first location I got when starting this business, but I chose to do the one that was furthest out first because that one was about 30 minutes away and it's also close to the gym I was at anyways. I was going to head straight there because I want to get it over with, but I decided I'm gonna head home and shower first, maybe let my hair air dry and get semi-ready for the costume party tonight so that way I don't feel super rushed later. It's 4:31 now, and we are now heading to the office to set up the second kiosk of the day. And maybe do some real estate cold calls because I still need to call some clients and do some real estate prospecting today. On top of the vending stuff I'm doing, I'm also a real estate agent, so I have to keep up with that too. If you're someone who's also working on growing their wealth, be sure to subscribe because it is scientifically proven that when you subscribe, your net worth goes up. I knew that already, so. Pulling up to the office now, and this is the pallet leftover from when I was building cleaning the markets, which I still need to take care of and throw away, but let's head inside. So now we're in, and this is the micro market. The kiosk is sort of set up, but still needs internet because the products can't scan and the card reader can't check anyone out without the internet. To set it up, I need to call the company and give them some numbers and connect some things, so I'll do that off screen. I've decided I really don't have time to cold call because I'll need to get back home soon for the costume party, and I have to also set up all the product inventory so things actually scan. But I did want to give you guys an example of what my script sounds like and a typical call when setting a listing appointment. That's what I do as an agent. So I would go, ring ring, hey Scott, random name. This is Brianna with the Taylor team. I saw that your home on so-and-so address came up as an expired listing. Do you still have any plans on selling your home? No, I'm not interested. I understand. Let me ask, if you received an offer in the next 30 days, would you reconsider that? Well, I mean, if I got an offer, maybe I'd consider it. Oh, good. So there still is some interest in selling. I mean, it depends what you're offering for it. Do you have a buyer? Well, that depends. Are you looking for any buyer or the right buyer? Because any ordinary buyer can view your home and maybe even give you a lousy offer. We focus on finding the right buyers for our sellers' homes. Can I explain that a little bit more? Yeah, sure, go ahead. We spend thousands of dollars a month in prospecting and marketing your home to find you a buyer. And when we do bring those buyers to your home, we make sure they're motivated, financially able, and ready to move, which in the end saves you time and makes you more money. You do want motivated, financially able, and willing buyers for your home, right? They'll be like, well, yeah, sure. It doesn't exactly go like that every single time. It just kind of depends on what they say. Some people are really rude. Some people are really happy to be talking to me. People always throw out different things all the time, but that's what it should sound like if someone's just straight into the point. I have had people who perfectly followed my script, and those are the ones that I'm excited about because I don't have to think too hard. Otherwise, I have to actively be on go mode throughout the whole conversation because some people, they really need a lot more convincing than other people. So there you go. This office is actually my brokerage that I do business at, and they were looking for a new vendor. And I told them I could take over, so it's super convenient for me to fill it since I'm here all the time anyways. By this point, I'm already done with the kiosk, but I have a lot of products to upload, which is what I'm doing here. This ends up taking me almost 3 hours just setting everything up. I'm also stocking the items after I input them, so it's all going good. It's all going just as planned and smooth. But so far, today has been a long day working, but I'm finally driving back home to get this costume party going, to get into costume for the party. Finally here, and in my monkey costume, here's Bella and I outside the party, about to head on inside. I'll give you a full 360 so you can see what we got going on in here, but everyone's dancing, having fun, just typical party stuff. And I don't know if we can listen to the music because I ain't trying to get copyright strikes today, but I have never seen these costumes before. But my friends Elijah and Julian came as colors. They were dressed as the colors gold and silver. And then there's my girlfriend Bella with her very original costume of a cowgirl. But I can't really say anything because I'm a monkey, so there's that. But everyone was dancing, and we even got out on the dance floor ourselves, even though I have no kinds of coordination and I'm not much of a dancer, but hey, we gotta have fun and let loose sometimes, right? Alright guys, so it's almost 12 a.m. now and I'm absolutely exhausted, as I'm sure you'll be able to tell. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could please give me some critique in the comments because I've never filmed a day in the life video before and I know this was kind of all over the place and super last minute. So if you guys have some tips, let me know. I would greatly appreciate it because I would love to do more of these day in the life videos, and this is my very first ever day in the life. If you did enjoy it, let me know by tapping the like button and be sure to subscribe because again, it is scientifically proven that when you subscribe, your net worth goes up. You can't argue with the facts. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time.